Hi everyone, it's Jacinta from Posture Tonic. Welcome to a Pilates workout using a small ball, or if you don't have this, you can use a cushion. This is going to really fire up our abs today, and we'll be using it between our inner thighs to really connect deep into our core and sculpt through those legs. So we're going to start by standing up. So once you have everything organized, meet me standing with those hands behind your head, lifting tall up out of those hips, and then taking a beautiful side stretch, releasing one arm to the side as we side bend. Breath out, coming back up through center, other side, reaching the fingertips down towards the heel, and breathe out, back up. Good, so this movement we're going to do over the ball shortly. So I want you to think about lifting up first and then over an imaginary ball here. And we're getting that rib to hip sliding towards each other. Beautiful, one more on the other side. Hold it down there and folding at the hips, circling around back up to center. And again, side bend, roll through and stand tall. One more, over, roll, and stand. From here, moving into our squats, reach the arms forward and standing all the way back up. Pressing down through those heels as you rise back up, dropping those hips low, driving those knees wide. Good, I want you to think about lighting up your back here by squeezing your shoulder blades together slightly, reaching long with energetic arms. Let's take two more, and then we'll hold it down. Press up, inhale down, hold it here. Sweeping the arms by your hips, reaching the arms forward, swing them back, reach them forward. Beautiful, let's add in a calf rise as we lift the arms, lift your heels, lower the heels, swing your arms back. Everything lifts and lowers. Gonna feel those quads working, getting those ankles warm too. Connecting through that back, breathing deeply in through your nose, exhaling out through pursed lips. Ooh, we got two more. We hold the arms up. In the next one, hold those heels as well. We pulse up, down for 8, 7, 6, get nice and low, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press all the way up. Alrighty, let's grab that ball or your cushion. Meet me laying down onto your back. And then we're gonna place that ball onto the right knee, floating the legs to tabletop. Let's keep the ball in place using that right hand. So ball's on the right knee, right hand pushes the ball in. And then from here, left hand behind your head. Curling up towards that ball, twisting to the right. And lower back down. Exhale up and twist. Inhale, release. So I want you to keep your left elbow wide. It's more about this left shoulder crossing over to the right hip. We're getting into those obliques. Now the magic here happens when you push into that ball and your knee is pushing in towards you. So you're creating resistance here through that center. Good, two more. Holding the next one up. Hold it there, sweeping that left leg up and down. Point the foot up, flex the foot down. Keep going, we point it up. We flex the foot down. 4 more. And lift. And lower. Keep pushing into that ball. And lower. Last one. And release. Both legs are long. Reaching the arms long behind you. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale. Rolling up, up, up. Over the feet. Keeping that curve as we roll back down vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms begin by your head. So we take an inhale, breathe out, reaching forward, getting a beautiful stretch, curve through your ribs, but keep reaching forward with those fingertips. And lower. 2 more here. Last one. And we'll lower all the way down. Okay, other side. So legs bending to tabletop. Reset with that ball onto the left knee. Float that right leg as well. Right hand behind your head, curling up on that diagonal towards the ball. Extend the right leg. Lower yourself back down. Exhale over and twist. Inhale back down. If you also wanted to advance this one, you can try it with ankle weights on, which will give a little bit more load through the abs and then definitely through our side glute series coming up. So you can always pop them on if you have them handy. Finding that diagonal line from your shoulder to the opposite hip. You have 2 more. And last one, hold it over. Floating the leg up and sweep it back down. We point on the way up and flex on the way down. Keep pushing into that ball. Ooh, stay curled up. Nice, you've got 2 more. Up and lower. Ooh, spicy. And lift and lower. Well done. Let's just tuck those knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Beautiful work. All right, from here we'll place that ball in between your knees. Feet are flat and arms down by your side for now. Rolling the hips towards you. Start squeezing into the glutes. Pressing into that ball as well, and then rolling back down through your spine. So breathe out, curl up, vertebrae by vertebrae, and inhale at the top, exhale as we melt back down. We'll add some arms in, reaching them up and hold them up there the whole time, and lower. Really massaging out through the spine. So this is more of a little reset after that strong ab work, and this will complete our last bit of warm-up. We're holding it at the top on the next one. Go ahead, curl it up, roll it up, and hold. And little teeny tiny pulses on that ball. Keeping those ribs down. Squeeze, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now let's come over the ball here. We'll lay on our left side. We'll place that ball between the rib and that hip. And we're gonna lay down on the left side. So hands are coming behind your head. You're gonna fold at your knees. And we're gonna think about your core stability here. So drawing in through that belly button. Now I want you to come and extend that top right leg long. Reach it out of your hip. So lengthening that top waist here as well. Now we're gonna flex the foot and take teeny little circles here. This is where I was saying if you wanted to advance, grab your ankle weights, hitting that side glute even more. But you're gonna feel it either way. Now, whilst you're doing this, think about your rib lifting up out of that ball so we're not collapsing down. And we are thinking about drawing that chin slightly back so our head's in line with that foot. All right, other direction here. And circle. That's it, the size of a grapefruit, keeping it nice and controlled. Keeping that alignment that we've just set up. Nice, last 3, and 2, and 1. Folding at that knee, releasing the arms long over that ball. Exhale, lift up, reach your arm towards your knee and fold back over. So a little side crunch, side leg lift. Breathe out, extend, and lower. So we are creating a nice little banana shape over that ball. And then we're lifting up away from that ball and reaching long. Now in this position, try and avoid turning your toes out. We want to think about turning that big toe slightly down, if anything, so that we can get right into where we want, into that side glute area. Good, 2 more. And 1. Beautiful, let's stay up. Hands behind your head, lift the leg up to hip height, bend it into 90 degrees, okay? From here, we're going to reach your arm back. Now, as we kick the leg back, we'll sweep the arm forward, taking a little pivot through that chest, and then we come back into 90. So knee in line with your hip, foot and knee at 90 degrees, and then we sweep it back, reach long, so you can get a little bit of a twist out through the body, which will feel beautiful. Imagining that someone is pulling on that long leg and that long arm, really stretching you out. Nice, we're aiming to keep that knee up in line with that hip so that we can really feel those glutes here. And reach. Nice, you've got 3. Can we feel that side waist? Working those deep core muscles and obliques. Let's go, we'll do 1 more. Reach and hold it here and leg lift up and down. Toe turns down just slightly. Feeling that deep work through our hip and pulse. And pulse. 5. 4, so you've got a quarter turn with that rib down towards the floor for 2 and 1. Tap it out. Awesome, guys. We'll go straight to the second side now, starting with those little mini circles. So set your ball up so it is just at your hip and lower rib section. And we're going to come down, hands behind your head, extending your left leg long. Flex your foot, reach it out long so we get that length through the top and bottom waist, plugging your belly button back, and once we have all of that, we go for those circles, small and controlled. Good, try and keep this bottom leg relaxed into the floor so we're not grabbing through that hip flexor. Up and around. Nice, other way. Trying to stamp your foot away from you. Keep that length going that entire time. Giving your space, giving your hip joint some space. And circle, couple more. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Laying down, we bend the knees. We extend that top leg, reach the arm. You can point your foot if you like. We're going to come back down and back up. Lowering over that ball, little banana shape, and then squeezing that rib to hip. Pinching it as we lift up and breathe out. Good. It's pretty effective, pretty quickly if we get that form right. So remembering that your knee and your toes just pointing forward, and then that way we can get that glute fired up through that side hip pocket area. Good, 2 more. And 1. Beautiful. Let's take that 90 degree. So we're going to take our knee up, float the arm behind, and then from here we're going to reach your arm forward as we kick the leg back. So we're really opening up through that hip so we can get into our glute max here. So that big muscle at the back is getting a big squeeze as we reach and pull in opposition, and keep it flowing. Good, really turning that chest to shine down onto your mat, but staying quite lifted from that ball. Good, as we fatigue, your knee's gonna wanna drop a little lower to escape it. So keep reminding yourself, keep it up in line with your hip. We have 2 more after this one, and then we pulse it out. Reach, last one, and reach. Let's go, little pulse up and up, making sure your foot is behind your hip, and pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Pressing up into a 4-point kneel. Place the ball in between your thighs. Hands are underneath your shoulders, tucking your toes under. Little hover straight away. Tapping the knees down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Nice, so making sure your knees are straight underneath you, and we are going to work through those quads and your upper body strength here. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, down dog in 1. Hold it up here for a second, feel that beautiful stretch, and then coming back down to tap your knees. Back into that downward facing dog, heels press heavy into your mat, moving forward into that 4-point kneel. And pike it up, 4-point kneel. Breath out up, and shifting forward. 2 more. And last one. Meet back in that 4-point kneel. You're going to jump your feet back into a plank. So hover, and option to jump your feet out and in, or ditch the ball and you're gonna step back, step out. In, back, back. So you can jump or step, you can choose. Let's go. 20 seconds, out and in. Let's go. Either stepping or jumping. Try and keep your hips low in that plank each time. We're gonna get a child's pose after this. Work strong. There is 10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Take a child's pose. Reach your arms forward over that ball. And let your chest dip down, your knees splaying wide, taking a little rock from side to side. Good, we have some beautiful prone work now. So you'll just come down onto your belly. I just need to spin around. And we're gonna come and place those hands onto your ball. Your feet are as wide as your mat. Your toes are pointed. Eye gaze is down onto your mat. Pushing down into that ball, lift your chest up a little. And then melt back down. Breathe in, push down into that ball, coming into that back extension, and melt back down. You can make these as big as you like. So you can push a little deeper down into that ball, shining your chest open and melt back down. Sliding the shoulders down your back, into your back pockets, and release. Breathe in, lift. Try and relax your abdominals so they get a beautiful stretch. And we go one more, we'll hold it up. Holding this next one up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, a little bit more abs here now. We're going in for our pendulum. You'll need that ball or cushion in between your thighs. Laying down onto your back, your arms are going out into a letter T. You can use your palms to press into the mat. Float those legs to tabletop, knees over your hips. Once you have that, let your knees guide off to one side, allowing for the opposite hip to lift. Breathing out as we find that midsection wrap through to the midline. And then of course the other side, floating over and breathe out. So keep going here. Now, most important thing is one hip's going to lift, yes, but we are trying to keep both shoulder blades flat onto your mat. So don't let the shoulder blade lift. Only going as far as you can and then spiraling out back to center. If you wanted to progress this one, your legs are a little bit straighter. For a longer lever, takes you over, and we need more effort through those obliques to pull you back in. Nice. We have one more. Then we meet back in the middle on the next one. Hold it there. Grab your ball, hands up towards the sky, curl it up, bringing the ball over your shins, and then as you rest the head, extend one leg long. Curl up, bring the ball over your shins, scooping down through that belly and releasing one leg as the arms go up. Curl it in, tight ball, and extend to advance. Bring your arms behind you, keep your ribs down. Curl it up and release. Nearly done with class. We are finishing with a stretch after this little ab sequence. One more. Good, hold it up at the top and we double toe tap. Lower the toes, lift it up. If that's too much, single toe tap. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, tap. So either single or double. If you're doing double, squeeze your knees and ankles together. You're reaching the ball slightly forward. The tips of your shoulder blades are off. You're drawing those ribs down towards your hips and your abs should be lining up nice and strong here. Keep your eyes forward at those thighs. Oh yeah, we've got 8. Draw it in. Tapping for 7. Breathe out. Good, 6. If it gets too much, head can come down and you can do the same thing here. 5. 4. 3. Are your abs shaking? 2. And give me one last one, make it your best one. Beautiful, place that ball down, hug your knees in towards your chest. And we're gonna get some momentum, so rolling out through the spine, along your mat, rounding through that upper body here now. Elbows are drawing a little wider, holding onto your shins, rolling like a ball. We're gonna find a balance at the top each time, release the arms, and then rock it back. Rock and roll, baby. Out and lift. 3 more. 2. Hold on the next one. Hold. And can we maybe stretch those legs long? Finding your teaser. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold those knees over. Hands come down. And then we're just gonna rock back onto those heels, taking a little open through the hips. So we're just here. Knees are wide. From here, reaching one arm up towards the sky as we push open that opposite knee. And swapping to the other side. The magic happens when we push into that knee with your elbow, as we can then really pivot through our upper back. Give it a good stretch. 1 more on each side. Beautiful. And last one. Hands come back down. Send your hips up. Legs are lengthening. And then drop it back down into that squat. Little yogi squat. So push out with both elbows, hands to prayer. Both hands down. Lengthen those legs again. And then dip it down. Find that yogi squat. And lift. Stretching those legs a little more each time. We go 1 more. Hold it at the top here with those hips. From here, pivot heel toe underneath your hips. Stay heavy. Give your head a little sway from side to side, nodding yes and no. And nice and slowly release those arms as we restack our vertebrae one on top of another. Nice and slow, take your time. I want you to arrive feeling lighter, taller, and proud at the top. And chin lifts off. Big shoulder rolls. We take the arms up and back for 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. That was your Pilates class done with the mini Pilates ball today. I hope that your body is feeling amazing. Your abs got a little shaky. Please leave your comments down below. I always chat to you there, and I love to see how you felt in the workout. Just even an emoji makes my day. I'm Jacinta from Posture Tonic, and I will see you back here for more Pilates really soon.